What's up, concert addicts? Johnny Kinswater here with Concert Addiction with another festival lineup. But this one's not just a rock festival like some of the other ones that I've been doing. This is an all-inclusive music festival, and I don't know why this isn't a more famous household name type of festival like a Coachella or a Lollapalooza or a Bonnaroo, because the lineups for this over the past couple years have been insane. But when I talk about it, nobody, at least from around here, has ever even heard of this thing. And once I start talking about the lineup, you'll understand why I think it should be a bigger name. Like, how do people know about Coachella, who names on that lineup I didn't recognize half of? But yet I have never heard of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival until, like, whenever I started my website like 3 years ago, because I couldn't believe it then, and I can't believe it now. This lineup, the first name on the big headliner. Well, first I'll tell you it's taking place April 25th to the 28th, and then May 2nd to the 5th. Big headliner, the first name on there, the Rolling Stones, making this part of their No Filter tour that I'm actually going to see when they stop in Denver. They're playing football stadiums all over the country, and it's not surprising that they're popping up on a couple festivals as well, especially because just how old they are and everything like that. I'm not saying that you can't keep going after that, but they're doing large scale touring and they're doing a lot of it, at least for them. And we might not see that again after this tour. I hope we do, but we'll see. So it's cool they're making festival appearances also. Dave Matthews Band, Katy Perry, Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band, Chris Stapleton, and Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band will all be there also. Bob Seger also doing a final track right now, even though it wasn't originally announced as a final track, but he ended up making it. He announced it's going to be his final tour, so it's cool that he's doing the festival stops too. Katy Perry makes this the Coachella type festival that I was kind of describing. Seeing her alongside the Rolling Stones is batshit crazy, and the fact that it just bugs me. This should be up there with Summerfest. But nonetheless, she's an awesome live performer who sells out arenas all over the country. Did the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Big megastar, so obviously they would bring her with a big to a big festival like that because she's on top of the world. She's super famous like she's always been. And Dave Matthews Band can't complain there. That's a pretty solid get for a festival like this. It's going to be all inclusive and cross genre. Yeah, good start so far. And Jimmy Buffett, Chris Stapleton. Jimmy Buffett did the tour with the Eagles last year, and he tours randomly all the time with the Coral Reefer Band. And Chris Stapleton did an arena tour last year. I don't know what his plans are this year. I know he's doing a couple festivals and things like that, but cool to see him on here. And I just can't believe how diverse this lineup already is. And I still got a ways to go, so buckle up. Santana, Pitbull, Van Morrison, Al Green, Logic, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and John Fogerty are the next batch of names on this list. Santana just announced a tour today with the Doobie Brothers, so I bet they're on this lineup too, but I haven't looked. But so he's hitting here. That's a cool thing. This festival is out of control. The more I talk about it, I can't believe this is all happening in the same place. Pitbull, Van Morrison, that's adding variety right there. Just that those two acts are going to be at the same festival is insane. And Earth, Wind, and Fire, they did a tour last year with Chicago or 2 years ago, and so they're starting to just play random shows here and there by themselves, doing a arena tour last year, or a Civic Center tour last year, actually. And yeah, so now they're playing festivals. It'd be cool if they popped up on a couple of the other festivals that happens too. Trombone Shorty, Glass Knight, The Revivalists, Leon Bridges, Shaka Khan, Herbie Hancock. I guess we'll break. I don't have too much to any opinions or input because I'm not too big on any of these artists. I'm let's see, Tank and the Bangas. Don't know who that is. Tom Jones, Bonnie Raitt, Alanis Morissette. That's a good little stretch right there. Bonnie Raitt plays Red Rocks all the time. She also plays Civic Centers and things like that too. She doesn't do a lot of solid touring. She just announces short tours here and there, at least that I'm aware of. And she just kind of plays whenever she wants because she's getting up there in age too. So I mean, she's kind of allowed to do whatever the fuck she wants. She don't have to work too hard, that's for sure. Gary Clark Jr., The Doobie Brothers, I predicted they'd be on here when I started reading this thing. I didn't even really get that far before, so I didn't know they were there, so that's cool. Predictable. Ziggy Marley, Mavis Staples, The Head and the Heart, Boss Skaggs, Jerry Lee Lewis, Los Lobos, Big Frida. Buddy Guy's hitting this one too. I just talked about how he's touring with the Kenny Wade Shepherd Band, so it's cool to see him popping up on here too. I'm running out of bands that I actually have anything to say about, so I won't bore you with the rest. The Mavericks popping up on there too. Yeah, I'm going to stop there before I sound even dumber than I already do. This festival looks fucking awesome. Even without knowing half the bands on here, I would already pay a lot of money to go to this thing if it wasn't so far away from me, just because of the variety and the big name talent that they got. The Rolling Stones, Katy Perry, it's out of control. The New Orleans Jazz and Art Festival taking place this spring. You should go if you can. And I guess they're celebrating 50 years of joy. It's badass, man. I've never seen a festival lineup look like this ever. Even with Coachella and Bonnaroo. And maybe it's the fact Summerfest gets close. I will give it that. But that's a longer thing. This is 2 weekends and we get to see all these superstars. Whew. Sign me up. I'm going to make this a thing. I'm going to go to it one of these next coming years. Because, yeah, every year since I knew about it, the lineups just blow me away. And all the diversity in there, yeah, I love it. So, yeah, I'll post the link in the description for the full lineup and ticket information. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching this video. I've been talking too much today. My bad. Check out my Facebook page and my website, facebook.com/concertaddiction, and subscribe to this channel, please. And, yeah, let's go do it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.